Chris, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Turbo 3, kick. Watch it, Austin. 20, TX. Ball.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Throw caught by Achane. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now an audible here into something else. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance on giving up.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Smith on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. He completes this to Walker. Oh, and Nelson space to operate. still on his feet. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even early.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, 21 TM. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
On second down, Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Here's Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll run for it with Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that fourth down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get... Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
This 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on, two.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hey, get set.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And Nate, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe
Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Mostert. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 28 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Look, Jackson left, Jackson left. There we go.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Tua now on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Now Gino on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Smith on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on second down is Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Smith.
At the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
13
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and goal.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Up the middle, Achane. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Walker on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Running left is Walker. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
You see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Tua. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Two are going to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Check 58.
Out of the gun, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, it's a clip. Hey, trio left.
They snap it to Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Smith here, an audible at the line.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the 50, it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
No ball, no ball.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. They'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Myers' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defense defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And it's slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And quickly they get to the line. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here comes second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down. Smith now to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of his blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Smith to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. Gets this to Fant. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll try and run. It's Dallas. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
27-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Smith. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Two and a throw right away. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tua now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Second and 5. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 26. Throwing now is Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Rick Woolen in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Watson Oscar.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Here now a third down and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Good for a Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Smith. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
49, flip it off, 49.
They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Geno is going to get this complete to Walker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Smith throwing again. This is the tight end Fant. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. Going right back to Fant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The final shot here before break. Smith rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's good.
On first down, Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Geno now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
53, 13 next.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try the air now with Smith. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
No ball.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Smith. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come on, two.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Tua.
At the 35-yard line.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Another catch there for Waddle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And that's good.
On 1st and 10, Smith. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Seahawks 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Hey,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Achan is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Achan once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards brings up 4th down and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
20 TX. 21G.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Seahawks 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now Smith going to change the play. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They snap it to Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
he's got a man complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, we go, 49, flip it off, 49. Come on, shot.
One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Great job. 11, again. Here we go.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And couldn't hold on.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 13. Throwing now is Geno. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run, it's Ken Walker. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go. Tuesday.
Smith on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now second and 3. First look here for D.J. Dallas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Smith. Outright to Smith and Jigba. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Smith going to move him around. Geno now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Smith throwing again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Then you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Now Gino. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again is Smith. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. ETN once more. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Christian Kirk, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On red. Hey, kill. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Red.
Bigsby is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go.
Here's Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll try to run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and 5. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Moore. He will return it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
13 in.
Throwing now is Geno. And complete to Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And Smith here, an audible at the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down, Seattle.
To the air again, Smith. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On first down, right back to Etienne. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Another tote for Etienne. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive under. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Lisa 24.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11.
Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49, flip it off, 49.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Smith. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now Geno on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On play action, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the gun, here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, trio left.
Here's Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Geno now to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And now Smith going to change the play. Now Smith to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
All right, let's go.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now will the side judge stop his clock? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. On 1st down, it's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or...
And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. They are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Gino's going to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Red on red. All right, here we go. Done.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's take it right down Broadway.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Smith's going to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here's Smith. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down. And they took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Smith to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.